Today, globally, is Holocaust Remembrance Day because it's the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. A commemoration service is going to be held overnight our time with King Charles to attend, while our Foreign Minister Penny Wong and Attorney General Mark Dreyfus will represent the Australian government after a lower-level delegation was usurped last week. Let me cross now to Poland and catch up with News Corp's Europe correspondent Sophie Ellsworth in Krakow. Thanks for joining us, Sophie. What an incredible event for you to be covering. What a horrendous chapter of human history and a timely reminder about it, given the anti-Semitism we're seeing around the world right now.
Absolutely, Chris. It is remarkable to be here on such a special day, a very important day, particularly in light of recent events and the rise of anti-Semitism that we have seen back home in Australia. But world leaders are descending on Poland today to attend the commemoration event for the 80th anniversary. Incredibly important event and one that many people from around the world will be watching, Chris.
Yeah, now, Penny Wong is going. Last week it was revealed that only a senator that most of Australia had never heard of was going to lead the delegation. They've added in now Mark Dreyfus, the Attorney General, and Penny Wong, the Foreign Minister, and she's had this to say.
If we really mean never again, then we need to work together across politics and across faiths. And I have confidence Australians can do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right attitude. The trouble is, we've seen so much criticism of the lack of strength from Labor at home when it comes to anti-Semitism and the way they've abandoned Israel in the current war under ceasefire now with Hamas. This must filter through the whole global debate there, right? Because so many countries who will be there to remember the horrors of the concentration camps have really been weak in supporting Israel over the past 15 months.
Well, that's right, Chris. And when we spoke to Penny Wong yesterday and Mark Dreyfus, who are here in Poland, they were pretty defensive because they hit back at the attacks that they have received, saying that they haven't been doing enough to support Israel and to fight against anti-Semitism. Mark Dreyfus said it's quite grotesque, the politicking that's going on. He said now is not the time for this. I also asked Penny Wong, why isn't Prime Minister Anthony Albanese here? She batted away that question and said both her and Mr Dreyfus are here and they are very senior members of the Labor government.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's copped a bit of criticism for his overseas travel, but this would have been a brilliant opportunity for Anthony Albanese to go to Israel, then to go to the inauguration of President Trump and then to be here at Auschwitz. What are we expecting to unfold later in the day, your time, about 2:30 in the morning, our time? Will there be a tour of the facilities? What's the official ceremony going to entail?
So all the leaders will descend on Auschwitz later today at 4 o'clock local time, Chris. The actual service begins. They go for about 90 minutes. Interestingly, no politicians or government officials will speak at all. The focus will be firmly on the Holocaust survivors who will be speaking about the atrocities that did take place. I expect it to obviously be an incredibly moving service and one that many people will be watching. And also, Sky will be airing it at 3 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon for those people who are not watching it during the evening.